Shalom. Welcome back, everyone. I know many of you enjoy Qoheleth. I also enjoy the wisdom literature. There's just something about it. It feels very special to read it and to study it, or especially in the original Hebrew language. So you all are welcome here. This is Hebrew literacy, and here the focus is to get people up and going, reading, praying, meditating on, memorizing, understanding the biblical Hebrew text, not just academically running through grammar exercises and such, but to just get you in the text through directed Hebrew immersion. And that's what this is. So these classes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, are tailored for two primary learning types: auditory, so the listen and learn series. This is, you could say, this is listen and learn also, and the visual learners with all the colors. If you are a visual learner, please check out the legend over here on the left side, and that will kind of give you a key to the method of my madness. All right. Also, I just would like to impart a bracha on all of you. May it be the will of the God of our fathers that everyone who is studying the ancient language of our ancestors and the language with which he used for creation, may he bestow upon you wisdom and knowledge and understanding and joy, simcha v'sason, v'chol asher yesh lo lahem mishamayim mima'al. All right, by the merit of Yeshua HaMashiach. All right, so let's scan this. This is Qoheleth, that's Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 18. Amarti ani blibi al divert bnei Adam levar'am Elohim ולראות שהם beheimah heimah lahem. Okay, and I did notice, wow, my definite articles sure look kind of orange, don't they? Let's see if we can. I think what happened was when I was editing, when I was coloring up this image, I had like eye saver on, or whatever it's called, where everything is a bit more yellow. So, well, orange makes sense for a yellow red. Oops, but we're fixing that now here. So, all right, there we go. Okay, so let's pick it apart. Amarti. Amar, Aleph, Mem, Reishes. Say, T. Tavyod is I. Amarti. Said I. Ani. I. So literally, said I, said I. So there's some kind of emphasis happening here with the ani. So like, I indeed said. So I like to use magenta to show emphasis. And what we have here is what we call an emphatic pronoun. So what's happening is we already have I expressed in the verb. Amarti. I said. Ani. I. See, we don't need the I again. So there's some kind of emphasis. So it's either like I said myself or I indeed said. So I'm going to go with indeed, probably indeed. Indubitably. Sorry if that's a little hard to see. Why is my Zoom not working? There we go. I said indeed. Be, or I indeed said be in libi. So this is from levav. That's why there's a strong dagesh here. It collapsed to be lev, heart of of me. So belibi, in my heart. So what he means is, I said in my mind, I thought to myself. I indeed thought to myself, Al, I and lamed, upon or concerning divrat bnei Adam. Sorry, it looks like I've peppered red dots on the text. So this word here is divra. Dalet, beit, resh, he. Divra, which is like the matter. It's very similar to davar. Al davar, concerning the matter of. Al divra, concerning the matter of. Bnei, that's construct from banim. So bnei, children of ha-adam, the man. So we have a construct chain, and the last word is definite because of the ha. So that is going to inform the definiteness for the other words in the chain as well. So we can try to translate them with the. So, amarti ani blibi, I indeed thought to myself, al, concerning divrat bnei ha-adam. So the ha is going to come over here, concerning the matter of the children of man, or of humanity, the matters of humanity. Well, this doesn't look good at all, does it? Kind of a weird angle I'm drawing it at. There we go. So concerning the matter of humanity, right? The bnei ha-adam are the children of men. You know, there's like books with titles like this and such, right? Like children of men, etc. That's just a biblical way of saying human beings, right? So Qoheleth is considering kind of philosophically about human beings now. Okay. Levar'am ha-Elohim. So le, to, and the verb here is barar, 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 beit, resh, resh. It's a geminate, right? So you see we've got these, or if you're hearing, just listening, we have the double resh there. And oftentimes with verbs where you have a duplicated, one of the root letters is doubled, it will disappear. And that's what happened in this case. Le is a preposition. Val is part of the root, and then the last root letter is gone. Then we have Now, so the mem, don't confuse it as baram, like that's a verb. I don't know if you noticed when I was reading, I kind of paused for a second. Wait, did I colorize that right? The thing is, because this verb is kind of strange in here. Like what's trying to be communicated has been discussed for centuries by commentators. So baral can have the idea of, well, in Jewish Aramaic, it's to be clear, right? Like to be pure. But in biblical Hebrew, it's got the meaning to purge out, right? The idea is you're making it clear, or to select, like to choose. Now it's so livaram, to choose them, to select them. And then the subject would be ha Elohim, the God. So for the God chose them. Whom did he choose? Bnei Adam, or really select. I like to say select to kind of not blend the boundaries of Barar and Bachar. Now, I'm a little inclined to wonder if perhaps the Masoretes applied the wrong vowels and that we might actually have a PL from the verb here. If it were PL, then it means to sift them, right? Like to sort them out, to sift them. Now, the Septuagint translates that word as diakrino in the Jewish Greek, meaning like to sort out, to distinguish. So the sorting out, this would kind of work with the idea of sifting. Right? So anyway, so that the God might sift them, or the God might distinguish between them, or even if we go with the God might select them. Velirot, and li, to reot, to see, and to see Now, Septuagint interprets this one as if it's a little bit different. So here you can see this note from the critical apparatus. These little brackets are showing us. Oh, actually, I think it's, pardon me, it's the A showing us, not the bracket. Here, see, we have our A. Says that the Greek says, kai tu dexai. That's from the verb diaknume. Now, diaknume is to show, right? So here we're seeing that it's equal to Hebrew velarot, right? As if it was understood as velarot. Let's move this over here. So you can see there's just one vowel difference. If the Masoretes had pointed velarot instead of velirot, this is a hifil infinitive from the verb. So instead of velirot, to see, it would be velarot, to show, right? To cause to be seen, kind of to prove, right? So humans have been selected or sifted, velirot, and to prove shehem. So God has selected the bnei ha'adam, the children of man, the larot, perhaps if there's a patach here, just a patach here instead, and to show, diaknumi from the Greek, shehem. So remember the she, that's a pronoun. It's short for asher, aleph shin resh. Asher, aleph shin resh. The she is all that's kept in this kind of shortened form that we have here. So asher. Oh, I should have made that. Well, right, we didn't want to do yellow and yellow. That's why. So it's really not a preposition, but it's the relative pronoun asher, yellow. Ham, in that they, beheimah, beit hey mem hey, is a beast. Heimah, are they? And this is, I don't know if this is for artistic effect, beheimah, heimah, because he could have just said haim. Haim means the same thing as heimah. Right? In case you're curious, heimah does not exist in modern Hebrew dialect, only the other biblical choice, haim. It just means they. Are they? Lahem, for them. So the idea is that to show, she oftentimes can have the meaning of that. Haim, they, beheimah, are a beast. Heimah, they. So they, a beast, they, lahem, for themselves. So the idea is, if it's not velirot, but if it's velarot, again, a hifil infinitive, making a lot more sense, to show that they themselves are beasts. Right? They themselves are animals, humans. Right? That's a difficult verse. So let's go through this again, and I'll be fairly literal. Amarti, said I, ani, I, blibi, in heart of E, in my heart. Al, literally on top of, right? Over, which can mean concerning. Divrat bnei ha'adam. So it's a definite construct chain concerning the matter of the sons or the children of the man, right? So human beings. Levar am ha Elohim. It is to either distinguish them or select them, like choose them, or diakrino, to sift them, like I was saying, pardon me if it's a PL, or diakrino is also to show them, which really can mean like to point out right? Or to exhibit by any manner that can be discernible by the senses, so that God might show them. I kind of like that because that goes in nice parallel with what follows. Velirot or velarot, if we correct the Masoretic spelling there, to so maybe to demonstrate to them and to show shehem that they beheimah, a beast, heimah, they are lahem, for themselves or to themselves. Pretty tricky, kind of tough. I'm going to read through again. Let's you try to translate before I do. Amarti, said I, ani, I, or indeed, really, it's going to be an emphatic pronoun. Be, lib, I, be, in, leb. Sorry, it's actually lib here, but I'm thinking of lev or levav. In heart of I, of me. Al, ayin lamed, concerning divrat, bnei ha'adam. The divra, the matter of bnei ha'adam, of human beings. Levar am ha'elohim, for selecting or choosing or distinguishing or purging, or if we go with the diakrilo, to point out to them. I'm going to select, siding with Septuagint, velar ot, and to hifil, cause to ra'ah, to, which is to cause to see, which is to show shehem, that they are beheimah, a beast, heimah, they are. This is actually probably another emphatic pronoun. I should have pointed out lahem, for themselves. Okay, now I'm going to read through another time, but I will not translate this time. Do your best to understand. Amarti, ani, belib I, which is belev I or belevav of I. Al, divrat, bnei ha-adam. Levar am, from the verb bar-ar. Levar am ha-Elohim. And instead of velirot, I'm interpreting this as velarot shehem beheimah. Heimah, lahem. How did you do? You guys doing all right with it? We're going on a bit longer, but it is Qoheleth, and sometimes these are more difficult verses. I think it's worth the extra time. Okay, I'm going to read through at a normal pace now. Just do your best without the tones, all right? Amarti ani belibi al divrat bnei ha'adam levar am ha'elohim velar ot, of course, if you just read as it's written, velir ot shehem beheimah heimah lahem. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed it. There should be another verse coming up, but check out the announcements. I might release that on Friday. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that. Let me see if I have the time for properly editing this to get this ready for you first. Shalom, shalom. Keep it up, and special thanks to my supporters out there. Please don't forget us this month. the local giving has been kind of low, so I hate to bring it up, but please don't forget. Don't forget us. January is just as needy as December. All right. Anyway, I hate to ask. Be well. Shalom, shalom.